What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Bowling Green Dynasty Rebuild. Hey, yeah. And in today's episode, we have the Ohio State. As a matter of fact, let me get right. Let me say it right. We have the number 17 in the country, the Ohio State, on the schedule. As you can see, they are 6-1. Only one loss on the season. I don't know who they lost to, but it really doesn't matter because they going up against us. They are punching up at us, and we are punching down at them. We the number one team in the country, baby. We are 8-0. We rolling right now. Defense is looking good. Offense looking good. Everything is looking good. But this is the battle for Ohio. The two biggest powerhouses in the state going at it right now, or we're about to. And if you think we can come home with that victory, or if you think we can stay home with that victory, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, the way you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I already know why you're here, so let's get into it. And for the team stats in this matchup, we're gonna start with the Ohio State. As you can see, their offense is okay. They run the ball well. They don't pass it necessarily well. They gain a decent amount of yards, and the points per game is okay. On the defensive side is where they've been showing up, as they are top 3 in all 4 of their major categories. Number 3 in points allowed, number 1 in yards allowed, number 1 in passing yards allowed, and number 2 in rushing yards allowed. So that defense is what's been carrying them so far this season. But for your BGSU Falcons, we have an offense that has been operating very well. 47 points per game, 445 yards total, 239 passing, might as well say 240, and 205 rushing. And our defense is not bad either. Actually, our defense is probably the strongest part of our team, only giving up 14 points per game, which is good for number 1 in the country. We are also 2nd in yards allowed, right behind the Ohio State. We give up 184 passing yards per game, which is not bad, and only 43 rushing yards per game. We're number 1 in that, and the Ohio State is number 2 as far as defending the run. So we have a lot of things in common. We also have some guys coming in for visits. We got Derek Hawkins, the number 2 defensive tackle. We got Jeremy Ford, the number 12 guard. We got Sam Newman, the number 43 tackle. So of course we want to come out here and perform well. See if we can lock some of these guys up. Top players for your BGSU Falcons, we got Mr. Bailey, we got Desmond, ain't no gray area when you're dealing with me, and we got Anthony, I'ma always bring hell. And for the Ohio State, we have the punter, we have a receiver, and we have the quarterback.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis.
It's time.
Bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation.
It's the battle
The Falcons are ranked
for
number 1 in the
Ohio.
nation. There's a big difference in being ranked number 1 now.
And this is a big game as far as the Big Ten East as well. If we lose to Ohio State and Ohio State goes on to beat Michigan, they could be the number 1 team in the Big East.
No room for misstep if you want to finish
or
on top.
We can beat the Ohio State and lose to Michigan, and Michigan will be the number 1 team in the Big Ten East. So we have to beat both of these teams. And we coming out in all black.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We trying to put the body in the back of the hearse. It's a funeral. Ohio State about to attend.
Dude, what the fuck?
And it's about to end.
What?
Cause they not gonna win.
Yeah!
Yeah.
University Stadium and Doyd L. Perry Field, the site for this college football contest.
Let's get it, baby.
And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy every.
All right, we already know what they like to do, and that's run the ball.
Let's go! Green 90!
And they come out with a pass on the first play.
38-yard line. Got it. And he goes down. Nice play fake.
Ah!
He's taken down to 37-yard line.
Man, did he ever sell the run? The
and that's a custom recruit and lay down.
Was enough to give the receiver room to make the catch.
I think he's the brother of Get Down. You would think at some point they're going to run the ball here. They done passed it 3 straight times. And there's the run.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Oh, my God.
The 18.
Knock it out of there.
Was he drilled as he let go of that football? Cooper on the run.
Oh, boy.
Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
It's like I don't know what they going to do. They got me confused.
Make the stop, the 7-yard line.
Max Ryan.
Like this, and the coaching staff is going to need to change up the
Maxing out. Knock it down.
On the 12-yard line.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Stanley Oliver.
Hello, motherfucker.
Second.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job
Mike
of holding their
on the
blocks,
hunt.
or else this quarterback's going to
Trying to
be
eat the
pulling turf out of
quarterback's
his
lunch.
face mask all game.
3. And it splits the upright.
That's good.
Let's get an update now. Here's Reese Davis. Reese.
And we got number 6 Rutgers losing to North Texas.
They're going to fall like Wile E. Coyote off a cliff.
You should
An
be
old coach once said,
eliminated
"You don't
from
think
playoff
every game's
contention
important,
right now."
Just try losing one. Apparently, this team believes
gonna lose to
it.
North
They tried,
Texas.
and they lost.
They had
A
2
major
wins
upset is now in the
before
books.
this game.
North Texas wins it 31-24. Meanwhile, the Huskies
And we got
were ranked
Washington
20th.
over Iowa.
That performance showed that they are
And
capable of moving
is
much
that
higher.
Air
And for
Force with the win
Washington,
over
the
Army?
win today
Man, these
sends them
graphics are
off to a
terrible.
bowl. Washington gets the victory 31-10.
Up the middle.
That's good, Ron.
Passes it to the middle.
And there's the
Tackle made
dreaded
right around the
turn.
22-yard line. And they back up 3 yards on that.
And that is off.
Tight end, nothing moving. Bowling Green's got a guy that statistically is leading the conference right now. Will be the return man. Booming kick. Moore. Fields it to the 26. They'll bring him down at the 43.
All right, so they
Ohio
passed the
State
ball
has
a
a
lot
3-point lead.
on that previous drive. Of course, they're going to start this one off with a run.
At the 48.
Tackling.
Bring him down around the 48-yard line.
And he didn't get it.
The 47-yard line. That's not going to move the sticks.
This defense played some sound.
He punts it away, and
This
it's
one's
a
going in the end
great
zone.
kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
No need to panic.
And they get nice yardage on it.
And like I said before, the Ohio State has the talent to compete. They just got to put it together. But I hope they don't put it together. Hope they don't put it together when they play us.
He's tackled at the 34. Takes it left side. And
Nothing
he's brought
there.
down the backfield. He scrambled.
And it's off target.
Complete, wanted his receiver.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
This quarterback has to do a better job of avoiding the rush, because sacks
Kyle
can be
Brooks.
real drive killers.
The brother of Carl with the K.
Pratt to punt. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. Got to give some applause to the defense.
So far, it
They
has
really
been
came out
a battle
playing
of the
Well, you know
defenses.
better than me, Brad.
Got him.
He tackles him for a loss.
Think
Stanley
about the speed
Oliver.
and instincts it takes for a linebacker to get from his position into the backfield to make a play like that.
Brought down.
Slowed him down.
Nice run up the middle.
And that's the end of the first quarter. And so
We had a
far,
pitcher's duel in
only
that
a field
low-scoring
goal
first quarter.
has been scored.
3-0, Ohio State.
Offense, we got to get it together, man.
Playing college football, and it's no different today. Halfback's got it
That
on a
was
quick
a
throw.
screen. Stop him short.
He's tackled right around the 48-yard line.
Clearly, they won't go for it now. They didn't go for it on 4th and inches.
Oh, excellent punt.
Another one going into the end zone.
He's scrambling.
Just throw it away. Oh, my God.
Good job here by the defense.
I mean, I want to run the ball, but you see how they lining up. And it's not going to be good if we try to run into that.
Throws it to the halfback on the screen. And he's taken down at the 26.
That should have been a pick.
So that'll make it 4th down.
That defense is the real deal, son.
Moore back deep to return. They get this one
None
off,
of my go-to plays are working right now.
This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback.
Good thing about it is that we have a solid defense as well. And as we leave somebody wide open.
Stepped out of bounds.
That makes it 1st and 10.
No, sir.
But he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage. Taken back a yard.
I believe I can.
Got him.
Going to be sacked. And for Hunt,
Mike on the hunt.
The quarterback twice.
Boy, let me tell you,
Eating
that
his
was
lunch.
a big hit. This guy just drilled the quarterback on that play.
Got him again.
It looks like the defensive.
Aiden Hutchinson Jr.
Yes, it was. He did a wonderful job of fighting off blocks to bring the quarterback down.
Goal lead. He really got a hold of that one. He's got the corner. Gets to about the 47-yard line. Brought down at the 49. Nice run up the middle. Around the 44-yard line.
Got to go for it. All right, we got to get 1 yard against this defense. Can we do it? With the most electrifying play in football entertainment. To the left, to the left. Run that HB stretch to the left.
And he's finally brought down at the 14-yard line.
Let's get it, Chief. Okay, decent box.
Tackled after decent pickup. And make the stop at the 1.
Maybe I was just overthinking it. They line up like they want to stop the run, but we've been running it successfully on this drive. And we're going to get a successful touchdown from Chief Jackson. Run it right up the middle. All right, defense, let's lock back in again. See if we can get another stop before halftime. Good defense, Max Ram.
By the defensive coordinator with his play call.
And down
Short.
he goes around the 30.
There's Oliver close off. Damn. Cut back inside.
At about the 45.
And we get to him? Yes, we can.
Level at the 42.
Man, it's an offensive lineman. This is
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Tag him again.
Defense really fired up.
I'll tell you something.
Disappointed. This crowd is amazing.
Finish him. And there's Fat A sack.
Bowling Green's going to have to use their second timeout of the half.
We got Fat A sack. Getting a Fat A sack.
Booming kick.
Ain't it boy fast?
24. The Falcons staff right now has got to be smiling because what they're putting out on the field. He wants
Unleash it.
And he might get it.
And that's Sean Morgan.
To the 20.
Sean Morgan.
The 10. Knocked out of bounds.
Let's go.
At the 7. And that play could have gone for 6.
Oh, boy, you're right. And all week long, this secondary did a lot of talking.
That's how you beat them off the line. I think that's Matty Aaron's Jr. getting beat like that. It is.
About talking trash.
All right, so we only got one timeout.
4.
And I don't want to waste that unless we need it to maybe get a field goal. I'm going to try to take some shots in the end zone.
He's scrambling. Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
That one hit him right in the hands, bro. Right in the hands. I like Sean Morgan on a slant here. Yeah. Let's see.
Throw incomplete. Wanted his receiver. Now he's scrambling.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Dangerous throw.
How?
This one's picked off. Good job to pick that ball off.
He did a great job at getting in that passing lane and coming away with the ball.
Threw it right to him. That's how. Instead of getting at least 3, we ain't going to get nothing.
He's to the 20. He's out to the 30. And he was that close to turning that into a big play. Throws it in a hurry.
Not going for that.
We played a half of football here. The Falcons lead it by 4.
I would say this game has lived up to the hype so far.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA
I feel like
Football 14 halftime show.
These are the top 2 defenses in the country.
That excites.
And this is what you get when the top 2 defenses in the country match up.
First half. Defense has been
not a whole lot of
offense.
offense.
Yards very hard to come by. But David,
a lot of sacks.
Deeper and deeper into this game, the natural
some turnover.
A
turnover.
To the offense to
we the only team that has a turnover in this game.
How much pressure is on the defense not to make that catastrophic mistake?
Well, that's the conundrum.
If we can just find something on the offensive side, some consistency. We did get a big shot there at the end of the first half, but
and it's those big plays that you usually see that
need to get in the end zone.
Their backs, and you can hold
and not turn it over
on first down, second down. It's 3rd and long. You're in a perfect situation. You give up that one play for 80, and it changes the whole complexion of the game. So I think you got to have a little bit of both. It can't just be great defense the whole time. Usually the teams that play great defense can keep you in
so
it,
far,
but only for
as you can
so long.
see,
At some point that offense has to get something
both
going.
teams
That's
have
for us here in the studio. What are you
70 and 71 yards each passing.
All these
we have more rushing yards,
keep you up to date on everything
is why we have a touchdown.
Right now, time for the second half with Brad and Kirk.
He's to the 40.
There's Chief.
And they make the stop around the 47-yard line.
And there's the ground game. And there's Caden Crown.
And they bring him down.
Breaking off a long one.
And he's tackled at the 19-yard line.
And we got Aaron Meyer.
8-yard line.
There we go, Chief.
Here's the halfback.
To the left, to the left. I wasn't sure at first. But we ran that HB stretch to the left.
Touchdown of the day.
When Heisman voters are trying to decide who will get there,
okay,
so
defense.
predictable. It's made it very
Let's
easy
do it again.
for this defense to have a dominant game.
Tackle at about the 30.
Good tackle, Max.
We'll get back to the line.
Stanley Oliver.
And he'll lose yardage.
Getting back there.
And this one is a beauty. He's out to the 30. He makes it to the 35-yard line.
Ooh, that was bad.
Tight end, incomplete.
They dropped the lineman back in the coverage. So probably is a good thing. Probably a good thing it was a lineman, because if it was a linebacker, he probably would have caught it.
Here's an opening. And he's
Good
taken
run.
down at the 48. Jackson gets a
Okay, Chief.
handoff to the right. Room around the corner.
Okay, Chief. Good
He's at the
block.
30.
Okay.
And they finally tackle him at the 19-yard line.
I smell what you cooking, Chief. What he cooking? He cooking an old Buckeye.
Makes it
And we got
out to about the
Latajah.
7.
Touchdown, Caden Crab. Yes,
That's what makes this
sir.
offense so tough to defend. When you have a
And we got number 2 Michigan
and
up
Michigan
by
State
10
square off in the battle
on
for
Michigan
the Paul
State.
Bunyan Trophy. One word.
Like, you gotta
to
win that
describe
game.
this
You don't
rivalry.
win that game.
Nasty.
Gives it to the back.
Tackler.
Tackle outside after.
We're gonna keep sending heat until they show me they can pass it. Until you show me you can pass it,
Lose yardage.
I'm sending heat. Come here.
This offense do anything to slow down this pass.
They can't do nothing.
make some adjustments with their pass protection. Maybe allow the backs to stay in the block because the quarterback is getting.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Humphrey takes it to 36, and he has it on the corner. He's at midfield. At the 48.
The Falcons have shown here in the third quarter they're not content to just sit on that lead they built in the first half.
He's on the run. He airs it out.
Got it.
Down the sideline.
Desmond
Stays in
Gray.
bounds, and he hauls in a big one. Big gain there for the first down.
There was some miscommunication down
They
there by
running
the
zone?
defense that allowed for that big game.
I'm trying to send it home. But I ain't gonna get too far away from the run game, though. That's what got us here. That's what got us here.
Touchdown.
That's what got us here. Turn up,
Making a
Cuff.
triple dip, folks.
Boy, this guy's been huge today.
They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose.
Nope.
Fires it out.
And now he's got room to run.
Chief missed the tackle.
Brought down
Around the 31-yard
I mean, not Chief.
line.
The quarterback really took a shot after
Freddie.
the play, and I'll bet that's what this flag
Rough in the
is.
pack. Come on, man.
I don't give a shit!
That's exactly what we didn't need.
That play was over before it got started. That was just a case of the offense.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
He lets it go.
No, sir.
I thought they did a good job of reading the play and positioning themselves well.
No reason to try to go for it here.
It's up, and it is good.
Give up another 3.
He's got an opening.
I thought he was going to get blocked.
At the 26.
He's got to bounce.
At about the
Late hit.
37-yard line.
He lets it fly.
I don't. Ooh!
And down he goes at about the 22-yard
Hey,
line.
run.
So at the end of the third quarter,
I was just about to say, I don't know about that.
28-6.
But he went up and got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about running into that.
Gets rid of it quickly. And it falls incomplete.
I don't know why he's
So I bet the
short-arming him like
defender
that.
wishes he had that one back.
That's the one thing about this game. The quarterback will throw the ball where the DB that's behind the receiver can get to it. Throw it out in front of him.
tackle made around the 7-yard line.
That's all right, though. Cut back, touchdown, Chief. Let him eat. Get him a serving.
That is his 4th touchdown
Yeah.
on the ground, and this has been quite a game.
He sails it long.
Oh, my.
And it's caught. And he's tackled around the 42-yard line.
Had everything covered, and he runs backwards towards the quarterback. No, sir.
So they run the same pass play again.
Hit him again.
The defense has to be very frustrated there. They did everything. They got it.
Bring it.
Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost picked. I
What
wouldn't
do
be
they call?
surprised if this one is offensive pass interference.
Offense.
Okay.
Change the field position in this football game.
Let that go.
So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Yeah, nothing there.
The 18-yard line.
Well, the question.
And he's right on there.
Tackled for a loss. Drop back 4 yards on that one.
This defense.
He's going to go for the home
Drop him.
run. Nice
Drop him
catch
off
on
again.
that. They'll bring him down to the 39-yard line.
I hate to pick on you, Matt Arians Jr., but I got to.
Run left side. Nice run to the left there. Jackson picks up about 7 yards on the run.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Another one.
No.
Pressure got there, and it's intercepted.
That was just a sloppy pass, but for now, they can afford to live with it.
Why would you turn and run upfield? Come back to the ball, man.
It's first down.
99% of the time, they turn and come back to the ball when you throw it like that. But for some reason, today, he decides he wants to turn and run upfield.
Not a real fancy play here, just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed ball. Most times, you don't need much more than that.
He lets it go.
Come on.
He's tackled around the 28-yard
Man's
line.
completely
I'm
lost.
really liking what I see from this guy. He's not afraid to
Look
go
at
to
what
the
he's
air
doing
on
before I
any
jump
down.
on him. Well, you can't see it now. The quarterback is throwing a ball to a spot, and my DB is standing exactly on that spot. Oh, my
Great
God.
concentration to pull it in. And he's taken down right around the 4-yard line.
Well, the quarterback's
Now
able
we
to
can't
find a
cover. I
soft
think it'll be a run here. And he is. And the touchdown.
Ohio State.
Figured it'd be a run and still couldn't stop it.
To see the run coming at him, but they just
All right, we are not out of the woods yet. This team is really explosive.
If you're in the negative in the turnover
Despite
department,
us
your chances
scoring
of winning
35
decrease
points, the defense is
exponentially.
good. And now they are way up on the line. And what I'm running is not going to work.
He's going to try and scramble.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. And that
He was
wasn't the
rolling
greatest
to
pass in the
right,
world.
so
Well, I don't know how he
hard to get some
It's
arm
second
strength
down.
on the football when you roll into the right like that. So I can't really blame him for that.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Humphrey.
Can the O-line block long enough for me to find somebody? We're about to find out. Yep. There's
And they make the
Aaron
stop
Meyer.
at the 22. He gets out to about the 14-yard line.
I should have let that one go inside.
Never really
What
had
am
a
I
shot.
doing?
They were on him almost as soon as he took the handoff.
Don't have any plans of putting this football in the air. We trying to run this clock down and get out of here with this victory with everybody healthy.
The 10. Brought down right around the... And they get nice yardage on that run.
We could easily score another touchdown here, but I don't feel like there's a need to do that. We've dominated them.
Favorite play in football of your quarterback.
In the second half. And that's the end of the football game, folks. Your BGSU Falcons beat the Ohio State
That's the end of the ball game.
for another season, another year
Ohio State 13.
in this Battle of Ohio. At this point, the BGSU Falcons own the state of Ohio.
For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm
And
Brad
Ohio
Missler
State
saying so long.
is just renting land on our property. It really looked like it was going to be just a defensive game, especially in the first half. The score was, what, 7-3 or something like that? But in the second half, we find our offense. We started running the ball, getting behind those big old linemen that we recruited very heavily and we spent a lot of money on in NIL. And we run out of their lives. And for the player stats, Caden Kraft did not play the best in this game, and it's largely due to that defense being very good. Like, I can't take nothing away from that defense. It's very good, especially in the first half. We were not able to do anything. They had us scrambling through the playbooks, trying to figure out what are we gonna run next, because all of our go-to plays, they were stopping all of them. But we figured it out, and Caden Kraft was able to go 9 of 20 for 216, 0 TDs, did have 2 picks. One of those picks was on the quarterback. The other one was on the receiver, the tight end, Desmond Gray, who decided he wanted to run upfield instead of coming back to the quarterback when he's rolling to his side. Like, come on, bruh. What are you doing? On the rushing side, Chief Jackson carried the way in the second half, especially 16 carries, 155 yards, and 4 TDs. Caden Kraft also chipped in on the ground, 13 attempts, 85 yards, and a TD. He probably would have had 100 yards if he didn't take those 2 sacks. And Latajah also chipped in with 6 carries and 41 yards. On the receiving side, Sean Morgan led the way with 112 yards on 3 receptions. Pretty good day for Sean Morgan. Aaron Meyer had 3 catches for 69 yards. Picked up a big first down for us on one of those plays. Desmond Gray caught 1 pass for 33 yards. And my boy, Catcher Freeman, didn't catch a single pass in this game. It's crazy. On the defensive side, Max Rams led the way with 6 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, and a pass deflection. I'm not surprised that my boy Max showed up the way he did. Hayden Hutchinson Jr., 6 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 sacks. That's just a typical day at the office for him. Stanley Oliver, 5 solo tackles, 3 TFLs. Pretty good game. For my sophomore starting linebacker, outside linebacker, Jay Jones had a TFL. Mike Hunt had 2 TFLs and 2 sacks. Fat A-Sack had 2 TFLs and 2 sacks. Shout out to Fat A-Sack, the sophomore defensive tackle. We had a lot of sacks today. No diddy. And for the games around the country, we got UTEP taking down Marshall 37-31. We got Cincinnati taking down Arizona State 30-21. We got number 5 Cal getting a victory over Clemson 28-24. South Carolina getting a win over Vandy in the SEC matchup 49-28. We got Nebraska taking down Penn State in the Big Ten 34-27. And we got the Akron Zips having a little mini Battle of Ohio against Ohio. Akron coming out on top 42-40. And if you look at the game stats, it was a close one in the first half. A lot of defense in the first half, a lot of sacks, a lot of TFLs, and you end up with a close ball game. But in the third quarter, we finally show up. The third quarter Falcons fly in to save the day. We scored 21 to their 3, and that was pretty much it. The fourth quarter, we score and we run the clock out. They did manage to score a touchdown finally to make it 35-13, but it was over in the fourth. We win every category except turnovers, of course. 281 yards on the ground, which is nice. They only had 35. 216 passing to their 206. So we edged them out in their best category. 2 turnovers to 0. Don't like that, but it is what it is. And we dominate the time of possession, especially in the fourth quarter. Offensive player of the game goes to Chief Jackson, of course. And the defensive player of the game goes to Aiden Hutchinson Jr., of course. And we also have a custom recruit on the opposite side, Thomas Train, the strong safety, winning defensive player of the game for the Ohio State with 6 tackles and an interception. And for the recruiting board, not a whole lot has changed here. We got Ted Sickles, Reggie Cash. Both of these guys were sitting on top of their boards. We're in second on Elijah Griffin. Already had to visit, just hoping to take this to the offseason. Derek Hawkins. We're sitting on top of Derek Hawkins' board after the visit. Lahit Stick Sherman, we're sitting on top of his board as well. And we are also number 3 on Xavier Reeves. And we are just hoping to take this to the offseason as well. And if we'll keep on scrolling down, we got the rest of these recruits. These guys are important as well, but we all know that we want to get the custom recruits first. But I would like to get some of these guys, especially this outside linebacker, but Ohio State is giving us a little trouble right now. We did also get another guy to commit to the team, Sam Newman, 74 overall tackle. Welcome to the team. And for the top 25, we are still the number 1 team in the country, of course. Michigan sitting at number 2, Notre Dame sitting at 3, Air Force sitting at 4, California sitting at 5, Arkansas and DeBrickashaw, St. Jude sitting at number 6. We got Troy at 7. We got North Carolina at 8. We got Texas at 9. And that's 6 and 3. I don't like that. And we got UCLA rounding out the top 10. Let's go on down here. Mississippi State drops after they take a L to Texas. Of course, Ohio State drops after they lose to us. Georgia is up a lot after they beat Florida, who is currently the number 18 team in the country. Damn, Tim, y'all done lost again? Oh boy. Let's go on down here. We got Louisiana Tech as a new team in at 6 and 1, and Florida drops to 5 and 3. So it doesn't look like Florida is going to make it back to the college football playoff again. Tim Alvarez having a disappointing season so far. And we got Rutgers, who was the number 6 team in the country. They lose to North Texas and they drop all the way down to number 19. That's what you get. That's what you get. And we got Oregon as a new team in at number 21 at 7 and 2. Oklahoma is also a new team in at number 23, but they're 4 and 4. Pretty sure we got more teams that are better than Oklahoma. And we got Fresno State rounding out the top 25 at 7 and 1. And for the Big Ten East, it's pretty much a 2-man race right now, a 2-team race between us and Michigan. We have to beat Michigan if we want to go to the Big Ten championship game. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I believe we can do it. And on the west side, we got Oregon sitting on top. So there might be a chance for us to match up with Oregon and Caleb Moore II in the Big Ten championship game, which would be nice. We get to see another custom recruit here in the BGSU series. And we got Corey Whitworth sitting at number 1 on the Heisman watch. DeBrickashaw, St. Juice sitting at number 2, straight from Arkansas. Chief Jackson, okay, we got a BGSU Falcon up here sitting at number 3 after his big game. And we got Draylon Steen from Michigan, and we got Byron Harris from Air Force. And my boy Aiden Hudson Jr. wins the Defensive Player of the Week for the Big Ten. Shout out to you, my boy. And if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro.
How do I reach these keys?
We get another solid win here on this season against a top 10 opponent in the Ohio State. They have a very, very good defense, but our offense is just a little bit better than theirs. We probably could have scored 42, but I really wasn't trying to run the score up on them. No need to. Just trying to get out of there with a victory. And the Ohio State still has an outside chance to make it in the playoffs in at number 10. So I wouldn't rule them out just yet. But speaking of the playoff, we got a game coming up next in the next episode of the BGSU Falcons that will have a big impact not only on the Big Ten, but the college football playoff. Now, either one of these teams losing doesn't mean they're going to be out the playoff. I don't think they will. But if you win the Big Ten championship game, you automatically get in. And that's what you want to do. You want to lock the spots up. You don't want to leave it to the playoff committee. You don't want to leave it to whoever it is out there voting, which I feel like we will still get voted in even if we took an L. But I'm not worried about taking L's right now. I'm worried about getting dubs. And I'm also worried about you guys hitting that like button and also subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. That way you'll be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one. And also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. And if you're doing all those great things for me, I really, really, really appreciate you. And shout out to all the new subscribers coming in. If you're here for the football content, or if you're here for College Hoops 2K8, or if you're new here, fresh on my first episode of Farming Simulator 25, welcome to the channel. And we will be diving into that college football 26. Yes, sir. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. I am your 8th seed. This is BG. We are in season 11. Yes, sir. 11 of them things. And counting. But until next time, I'm out.